Let's finish what we started, Kenny Boy. Sincerely, Sting.
Yes! Let's finish what we started! Stinger!
Rob, if you want to imitate me, you're going to have to deal with me.
Is that what you brought? You brought that to face Stinger? Dude, I don't think you got it.
Come lockdown, you're going to find out what you're dealing with.
Rob, I'm really starting to dig this, brother. That brand new attitude, it makes me want to do something crazy and give RVD the Stinger tonight.
If I can please be the referee between Sting and Rob Van Dam tonight.
What do I get out of this?
My support.
Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Anderson, turns Sting around and hits him with the mic check. World heavyweight title belt handed in to Mr. Anderson, and he just decked Rob Van Dam.
How much stronger is Immortal now, Mike? How much stronger?
Could this be the first step towards a relationship between Mr. Anderson and Immortal?
I've been waiting for this day for a long time, brother. Yes. You son of a bitch. Look me in the eye. Give me your word. Me? No. You next week. You son of a bitch.
As we head to lockdown, TNA's all-steel cage pay-per-view. This Sunday in Cincinnati, Ohio, Impact opens with the appearance of Immortal. The Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Ric Flair-led group that has all the power and control here in TNA.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, you gotta take your cap off to Immortal. That is one impressive-looking power group led by Hogan and Bischoff and the Nature Boy. I mean, look at how impressive this group is.
You know, Taz, for weeks, Hulk Hogan was irritated by the actions of Mr. Anderson until last Thursday when it looked like Anderson was aligned with Immortal. But again, Anderson surprised us. He surprised Hulk Hogan with his actions, especially when he told Hogan, "You are next."
Well, it's quite obvious to me and all the Immortal maniacs in the house that this is nothing but top choice talent in the ring. But there is that lingering stench of rotten crap around here. So Anderson, get out here, brother.
Anderson was going to hop on board the Immortal bandwagon, joining Hulk Hogan and company. The asshole side of Anderson surfaced. You know, Taz, maybe it's a case where Anderson's just not good in a group setting because of his personality.
I definitely think that's it. I mean, Anderson does not do well with, authority figures. And I'll tell you what, I don't know about this getting in the ring here. He's outnumbered a little bit, being Anderson. Especially after what Anderson did last week, as we said to Hogan and to Immortal. Got to really be careful there, Ken. Don't be dumb. All righty. You got more guts than me, Mike. I wouldn't do that, man. I'm telling you.
Welcome to the big show, brother. You know, for the last 6 weeks, Anderson, I've given you every single opportunity to do the right thing. And time again, I've told you that there's two choices, brother. You can either do things the hard way, the Anderson way, or you can do things the easy way, the Immortal way, brother. And time again, you spit right in the face of authority, which means you spit in my face, brother. So I'm just going to have to make an example out of you.
You know what?
I used to respect you. I looked up to you, man. You were kind of a hero to me. And I'm just disappointed. Look at these guys, all these sheep. Just a swinging from your nuts. They don't like you. They don't like you. They just want to ride your... That guy right there made his entire living, a very sizable one, I might add, riding your coattails. I see it. They all see it. The world sees it. How is it that you don't?
You better watch what you say, Anderson.
So no, I will not step in line, brother, like the rest of these lemmings. At the end of the day, I gotta look myself in the mirror. And when I do, I say, Mr. Anderson, you really are an asshole. You know what? I'm okay with that. The rest of these guys, they have to live with the fact that they know that they're just up your asshole. Wait for it. Wait for it.
And this is the gang warfare that you anticipated, Taz, the second that Anderson stepped inside the ring with Immortal.
There's a fine line between, having a load of guts and also not thinking. And I respect Anderson for his guts, but I think he went a little too far.
Matt Hardy takes a shot, while Rob Terry and Murphy hold Anderson.
Let me tell you something, Anderson. Get him up. Stand him up so I can look him in the eye. You've disrespected me for the very last time. And when Immortal gets done with you tonight, I don't even think you're going to make it to lockdown, Anderson. But I've tried to tell you, brother, and you won't listen to me. So the way it goes, you're responsible for this, Kenny boy. This is your choice. You brought this all upon yourself, brother. So whatever happens to you tonight, you attracted it to yourself. And before tonight's over, Kenny boy, you and I are gonna cross paths again, because I'm the baddest mamma jamma in this company, brother. But I'm gonna take you out on my time, not yours.
He's just defenseless at this point.
Just spit right in Bully Ray's face. Oh, good Lord. Oh, God. There's nobody coming to help Anderson. Nobody likes an a-hole, Mike.
It's because of his personality.
What are his opponents thinking this Sunday? The World Heavyweight Champion Sting. If I'm him, I gotta be honest, I'm loving this. How about Van Dam? The three of those men are gonna be in the match this Sunday for the World Heavyweight Championship at Lockdown. I'm loving this if I'm Sting and Van Dam.
And really, what does Hulk Hogan have in store for Mr. Anderson later tonight?
Angelina! Open this door! Open this door now! Will you keep it together? I ain't talking to you. Keep it down. Angelina is resting. For the record, in case you hadn't noticed, she wants nothing more to do with you.
What have you done with Angelina? What have you done to her, Winter?
What have I done to her? That is so insulting. Yeah, Angelina's a big girl. She can make her own decisions. And she has decided she wants nothing more to do with you. No. Live with it.
Live with it? Well, you tell Angelina to live with this, biatch. You tell Angelina that I'm gonna go in the middle of that ring tonight and I'm gonna call her out and give her the receipt she has coming. And if she doesn't wanna come down to that ring, I'm gonna come back here and drag her to the ring, and there's nothing you can do about it. Live with that, bitch.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Immortal kicked it off right tonight.
That sounded like Andre the Giant slapping John Studd.
Oh, yeah, a whole 6 weeks of frustration and a hot bad off time.
Oh, my God, what a clap.
He's in the You just He's not even going to show up to lockdown. Guaranteed he's going to show up to lockdown.
He's done. You're not going to believe this. I just got a call from the network.
They loved it. They loved it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Yes,
Guys,
sir, brother.
Get this. Tonight, they want to do a best-of-3 series, Fortune against Immortal.
Oh, please.
Winning team gets a one-man advantage going into lockdown. Do you believe this?
They need to keep their nose out of this.
No, I don't believe this because you were supposed to take care of the network problem. You know, they're not this smart, brother. They don't think like we do. No. There's got to be somebody on the inside.
Like we do.
No, somebody on the inside's got to be smartening them up, bro.
Right there.
You need to take care of this, okay?
I'm on it, bro. I am so on this.
Put the
Son of a...
Brother, more than we need eyes in the back of our head.
Worst comes to worst, we just go in there and we beat them. We take care of them. We beat them tonight.
Yeah, before you kill everybody, I want to find out who this is. I want to find this out. Then we crucify them, and then we beat them. I like it.
Introducing at this time, accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. He is Crimson. As we welcome you back to Impact, it's time for a special four-way match featuring one member of 4 established tag teams in TNA, and each of these 4 competitors to be joined by their respective partners at ringside. While Crimson headed to the ring for battle, he is accompanied by his mentor, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Crimson's 3 opponents tonight are Douglas Williams with his British Invasion mate Magnus, the eccentric Orlando Jordan with Eric Young, and Jesse Neal, who will have his Inc. partner Shannon Moore watching his back. We invite you to join us in Cincinnati, Ohio for Lockdown VIP Weekend. Details available at shoptna.com. And speaking of lockdown, we will see tag team action inside the cage in Cincinnati this Sunday. It's going to be Inc. versus the British Invasion versus Orlando Jordan and Eric Young versus Crimson and Scott Steiner. A 4-way tag in the cage this Sunday in Cincinnati.
So this is like a preview of that, a captain's match per se, even though we don't know if these are the actual captains.
4 singles competitors representing those 4 teams. First pin, first submission to win it as Douglas Williams, the British Invasion, starts off against Inc.'s Jesse Neal.
I mean, it's a great opportunity come this Sunday at Lockdown for one of these teams to move up in the rankings, more or less, of the tag team division here. Look at this. We've seen...
Well, the history between these two, Shannon Moore and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. It's all about disrespect. We saw how Shannon Moore disrespected Big Papa Pump. Shannon wiped his backside with the chain headgear that Scott Steiner always wears.
Yeah, definitely showing no respect towards Scott Steiner, and that's kind of the MO of Shannon Moore. He kind of does what he wants when he wants and doesn't really care what anybody thinks, including his own partner at times.
Yeah. Quick side slam here by Orlando Jordan leads to a pin as, again, we see Shannon Moore and Scott Steiner communicating around the ringside area. Orlando Jordan reels off the right.
And Orlando Jordan is, you know, very tough guy to prepare for. Jesse Neal able to drop Orlando, and Orlando getting himself out of the ring. So it's like you don't have to tag in the match here and kind of just jump in and out of here. Look at that.
This. Crimson showing the power, the authority. Suplex over on Jesse Neal. Goes for the pin and gets a near fall.
Yeah, pretty strong exploder suplex there. That's a similar throw that Scott Steiner's used for a long time. Steiner does a little different. There's more of a high crotch and a waist lock, where Crimson did it with a high collar and a high crotch.
And if you're Crimson, could you really have a better teacher, a better mentor, as Jesse Neal hits the crossbody from the second rope? Could you have a better teacher than Scott Steiner?
No. I mean, that impressive spear right there by Jesse Neal.
Full speed ahead as Jesse Neal connects with the spear on Crimson. And again, Shannon Moore in the face of Big Papa Pump.
Look at this. Just going and picking a fight, Shannon Moore is with Steiner.
You saw Jesse Neal, his Inc. tag team partner, not happy with Shannon's antics.
Look at this. Just now you got Steiner just on a full-on assault.
Just Just manhandling Shannon Moore.
Doug Williams just landed right in his jaw, but all sorts of stuff going on out here.
Wait a minute.
Abyss, what the hell?
Oh, Abyss with the shot from behind. He just decked Crimson. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Wait.
This monster never forgets, does he?
That's exactly right. We've seen when Abyss was put on the shelf, Janice was driven in the back of Abyss by Crimson.
And this is the payback for the monster Abyss. Crimson gets to his feet. Abyss has got that steel guardrail laid out on the arena floor.
Payback, so you know what?
Watch out here. God, choke slam right onto the guardrail, right onto the steel on the concrete. This thing has broken down. Referee Jackson James trying to maintain control here as Orlando gets shot off into the corner. Avoids Douglas Williams coming in.
Orlando, even though he's outlandish and he does some uncomfortable, freaky things there.
He's got that vicious side, though, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Running clothesline. Here's the cover. Gets 2, and Williams kicks out before 3.
Now, that would suck to get pinned by a guy wearing what Orlando's wearing, I'll tell you that.
Here's Magnus in.
Well, look at Orlando. I'm sorry, Eric Young with the referee. Eric's confused. He doesn't know what's, his kind of brain's always scrambled.
British Invasion with the double team, and Eric Young cuts off Magnus. Eric bails out to the floor. Orlando Jordan's got Douglas Williams. Look at him. Oh, God. Nailed him. He calls that the gender bender. Bet you're not surprised. On top for the pin and gets 3. The winner of the match, Orlando Jordan.
Very impressive right there. A lot of moving parts, and Orlando Jordan got the win. Let's see what happens come lockdown this Sunday when these 4 teams have at it. Inside a steel cage in Cincinnati, Ohio, baby.
You know, now might not be the best time to be playing video games. Relax. I did not come here to fight you. Besides, I don't feel like getting kicked in the jaw again.
What are you here for, Bubba?
Just gonna give you a little heads up. Hogan is gonna make you an offer. An offer that you should not refuse. I've known you a long time. We got a ton of history together. Let me put it in terms that you can understand. This time, the grass is greener on the other side. And there's less seeds, too. That's always good, right?
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay.
Saw what happened to Anderson?
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he is an asshole, but you saw what happened to him, and you don't want that happening to you. Just a little heads up. Maybe you should take the advice this time.
Still to come, a huge 6-man tag team match. It's Hernandez, the Pope, and Jeff Jarrett versus Matt Morgan, Samoa Joe, and Kurt Angle.
And the first of our best-of-3 series to determine the man advantage for this Sunday's Lethal Lockdown match. This bad boy's next.
Scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first of all, representing Immortal from Cameron, North Carolina, Matt Hardy. It is time for the first of 3 matches tonight, ordered by the network. It's Immortal versus Fortune, as we are going to determine who has the numbers edge, who has the man advantage for the Lethal Lockdown match this Sunday in Cincinnati. And representing Immortal in this match, it's the cold-blooded Matt Hardy, but it looks like he's got backup.
Well, that's his teammates right there. I mean, Nation Boy Ric Flair, Bully Ray, and Abyss. All 4 of these men are members of Immortal. Will collide in the Lethal Lockdown match this Sunday, as you said, Mike, and against Fortune. Well, I'll tell you what, it's the first of 3, as you said, and I'd like to see how Matt Hardy does here with his opponent, who's coming out right now.
And now, introducing his opponent, he is the TNA Exhibition Champion of the World, representing Fortune, Well, when Immortal faces Fortune in the Lethal Lockdown Cage War this Sunday in Cincinnati, And we see Kazarian's got some fortune back up as well. This 8-man match on Sunday. It starts off 1-on-1, but then in intervals, it's 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3. This is the first in the best-of-3 match series tonight here on Impact, where we will find out who has the man advantage. It's the X Division champion Kazarian representing Fortune.
Oh, the man advantage is vital. Oh, hold on, little referee Earl Hebner here. Look at this. Sending Fortune to the back. Looks like Fortune's telling Beer Money and Dames are telling the Hebner, we'll tell them to go back. Don't blame them.
Senior official Earl Hebner laying down the law to Fortune.
Not kidding.
You can see Fortune not happy with that. Looks like Immortal's going to get the thumb as well.
I guess that's fair by Earl Hebner. It is fair. Oh, my God, look at Flash.
Absolutely, it's fair. It's the right call, and you can see how PO'd both Fortune and Immortal are at the ruling of our senior official Earl Hebner, but it is the right call. These matches, this best-of-3 series tonight, too important because they determine who has the man edge, the numbers game advantage. Sunday in the lethal lockdown match, Earl Hebner recognizes that back. Crucifix drop down. Kazarian almost wins it right at the opening
very
bell.
Smart. Another
Got him again, big roll-up.
Well, smart. I like what Kazarian's game plan is, trying to get very quick pinfalls, the kind of shock and awe mentality on Matt Hardy, but it didn't work.
Kazarian elevated to the apron. Connects with the shot. Oh, and Matt Hardy kicking the ring ropes. That crutched Kazarian on his way in.
Real veteran move there. Look at Hardy.
Just neck breaker.
Oh, my God.
That's the cold-blooded attitude of Matt Hardy. Goes right into for the pin.
And that's what Matt Hardy kind of, since he came here to TNA, that's what he's all about. Cold-blooded. Felt like his whole career he's done the right thing and been a quiet boy in the business, in the locker room area, and all this jazz. And he just feels like it's time to just change. Not be a nice guy anymore. He aligns himself with Immortal. I like what Matt Hardy's done since he's been here in TNA.
And Taz, look at the offensive tactics of Matt Hardy. Totally focusing on the neck of Kazarian.
Yeah, well, excellent game plan. He caught Kazarian. Hardy caught Kazarian with a nasty neck breaker in the ropes. And that's the game plan for Matt Hardy.
This is the first of 3 matches in the best-of-3 series. Kazarian in a tough way right here.
Neck, watch his neck here. You see he's coming.
Oh, my God.
God almighty.
The whiplash effect of that.
Oh, my God.
Neck and throat
that's
across
gotta be
the steel cable.
Got him. That was... I've seen many guys over the years do that slingshot type maneuver. I've never seen it that intense and violent the way that was done there by Hardy. And now with this cravat, again, as you said, my point now to single out the neck of Kazarian.
This is the first of our best-of-3 series. Still to come tonight, Fortune and Immortal will be James Storm versus the Monster Abyss. Robert Roode scheduled to face Ric Flair, if necessary, in match number 3 of the best-of-3.
Now the Matt Hardy, he might be setting up for a twist of hate. Yep.
Caught
Here
him
it
with
comes.
the boot.
Here it comes. Oh!
Excellent reversal. Perfect counter backslide. Kazarian gets 2.
Well, the X Division champion, Kazarian, he's quick, man. He could go for a side effect, but Kazarian getting out of it.
Roll through. Shoulders of Hardy down for 2.
The neck, I mean, it's hard for Kazarian to really follow up. Oh, got it. That side effect hit.
Hardy cover. Hebner counts 2. Kazarian gets the shoulder up before 3.
Again, how important a win here is for either of these men, for their team come this Sunday in the lethal lockdown match.
Just sets the tone for this best-of-3 series tonight with the network order. Right back at it again. Side effect, and again, Kazarian's head just bounces off the canvas.
Side effect really pinpoints a man's neck. I think Kazarian might be all about done right now.
Top rope moonsault, nobody home. Opportunity now for Kazarian. If he can regroup and get it together, maybe he can forge some kind of a comeback.
Yeah, I don't know why Matt Hardy, I mean, I think he got a little too cocky there. Went for that big moonsault. I don't know if he had to do that. But Kazarian had the ability to get out of the way. Here comes Kazarian now.
Taz, I've just received word. Hulk Hogan laying down the law against Mr. Anderson. He's going to force Anderson tonight to run the Immortal Gauntlet.
Oh, God. Well, that sucks for Anderson. Oh, God!
That leg drop not too good for Matt Hardy either.
Well, that definitely rocked the jaw of Matt Hardy, trying to shake it off. Kazarian might go for the kill here. Kryptonite crunch, maybe, Mike.
Roll through. Hardy with momentum sends him into the corner, and then Hardy goes right in because Kazarian went quickly out to the apron.
Look at that nice springboard into that missile drop kick.
Caught him flush. Kazarian covered.
By the ropes, man. Good job by Matt Hardy. Excellent match sense. To know where you are at all times when you're in the ring.
Again, it's all about lethal lockdown this Sunday in the steel cage. This will be part of the numbers edge and part of the numbers game. Sunday, as we see Hardy get caught right in the face with the boot. Well, that caught him right in the eye.
And again, as we said, Mike, how vital the man advantage is for either team. I mean, that's where you build the momentum in that lethal lockdown cage this Sunday in Cincinnati.
Did you see that? Matt Hardy just took our referee, Earl Hebner, and ran him right into the ropes. Like Kazarian crashed out of the corner.
Definitely, it looked like it was accidental. It looked like it now.
This is that cold-blooded style submission hold that Matt Hardy calls the ice pick. He's got it locked in. Perfect ring positioning.
Well, he's got a double underhook and a grapevine, those body scissors there. Tremendous submission hold. Kazarian's done.
The winner of the match, Matt Hardy.
What a huge victory for Matt Hardy, and what a huge win for Immortal as well.
Well, I love the strategy, man, of Matt Hardy. He attacked the neck the whole match. He attacked Kazarian's neck, and he looked for the opportunity to hit that ice pick, that double underhook into the body scissors, and got himself the victory and the man advantage, maybe for his team.
Immortal takes the 1-0 lead. In our best-of-3 series, momentum is on the side of Immortal.
I am so proud of you. This is due. We have to apologize.
Tara, okay. I've already lost sleep over this, okay?
Good.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to apologize to Mickey. What we did was stupid.
It was. Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. This is so good. Oh.
Well, the queen of the knockouts, champion Madison Rayne, accompanied by Tara.
For the last 7 days, just a minute, really. I need just a second. For the last 7 days, I haven't been able to sleep. Every night, when I lay down to go to bed, all I can do is play back the events of last week in my head. Over and over and over again. If I would have had the opportunity to go back and do things differently, what would I have done? That question has been weighing heavily on my mind. No, really. Tara, do you know what I would have done? I would have backed that bike up and run over Mickey's ass one more time. And then I would have taken my left hand and I would have slapped you across that wretched face of yours for questioning me. You know what, Tara? The last few weeks, I've noticed that you've become a little bit too comfortable. A little bit too comfortable in your role. Let me remind you what that role is, Tara. You are my bitch.
Wow.
You do what I say, when I say. You don't question me. You do your job and keep your mouth shut. Because let me remind you, Tara, I'm the reason that you have a job. your job back after I retired you. And if you continue to give me the slightest bit of attitude, I will make sure you are back behind that makeup counter stocking lip gloss for minimum wage. Do we understand each other, Tara? What? If you have something to say, Tara, spit it out!
You better believe I have something to say.
Just as we were getting ready to hear from Tara, to hear the music, hardcore country, and here comes Mickie James. You can see her arms in a sling.
Excuse me, I really hate to interrupt this little heartfelt, tear-jerking, tender moment going on between the two of you, but I have something to say.
I don't want to hear it!
Shut up, Madison! If you think for 1 second that a little separated shoulder is going to stop me from ripping every strand of that ratty, god-awful weave out of that pretty little prima donna head of yours, you are sadly mistaken! But you were right about one thing, you know? You should have got back on that bike and you should have ran me over one more good time for good measure. But you didn't. And I got back up. And you can rest assured that Sunday at Lockdown, I'm going to put you through every ounce of pain that you put me through last week, plus some. You see, for 6 months straight, you have made my life a living hell here at TNA. You have mocked everything that I am and everything that I stand for. And last week, you went too far. You took the coward's way out. Well, Madison, Sunday at Lockdown, there is no way out. Because inside that steel cage, I'm gonna beat you within an inch of your life. And I'm gonna show you exactly how hardcore country I can be.
I love it. Hot girls angry. Sign me up.
All about Mickie James finally winning the knockout title. Will she do it? This Sunday at Lockdown in the Cage, Mickey's agreed. She's going to put her hair at stake to get that shot at the knockout title. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Kurt Angle, Matt Morgan, and Samoa Joe join forces to face Jeff Jarrett, Hernandez, and the Pope. This six-man tag is coming up right after this.
Introducing competitor number 3 from Hendersonville, Tennessee, representing Immortal, Jeff Jarrett.
The most personal rivalry in TNA history finally comes to a head this Sunday at Lockdown in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jeff Jarrett, he's going to be locked in the steel cage with wife Karen's ex-husband, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
I wonder who you're rooting for. I'm rooting for this Sunday as Jeff Jarrett's yelling at you. What'd you ever do to Jarrett? He's always yelling at you.
9 years of him.
And now, introducing their opponents. First of all, from Fairfield, Connecticut, weighing in at 332 pounds, the Blueprints,
For the Blueprint, Matt Morgan, Sunday at Lockdown, it's the chance to gain both revenge against his former partner, his longtime rival Hernandez, and also gain, well, a measure of respect for the country he represents.
Introducing his tag team partner from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 282 pounds, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa
Joe. We said this Sunday in a steel cage against the Pope, street versus submission. You know, frankly, I got to film a little bit of both myself, right? But I kind of lean towards submission, so I like I like Joe's chances this Sunday, in my opinion.
Introducing their tag team partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 234 pounds, professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
Oh, what an intriguing six-man tag team matchup we have in store for you now on Impact. Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. No need to wait for Sunday at Lockdown. This is your chance to get your hands on Jeff Jarrett.
Now, definitely a golden opportunity just a couple of days before Lockdown for Kurt to get his hands on that man, Jarrett.
Another reminder, join us in Cincinnati, Ohio for our Lockdown VIP weekend. Get all the details at shoptna.com. I can tell you that TNA fans from all over the world will be in attendance the entire weekend in Cincinnati for Lockdown.
Oh, look at this. We're going to get Jarrett and Angle right out of the box here. I'm a little surprised. Jeff Jarrett, he's showing a load of guts here. And he's going to start this thing off against Kurt Angle. All right, here we go. Look, you see Jarrett trying to get at him.
Wait a minute, Taz, I'm getting word we need to take a commercial break already. When we return, more of the six-man tag. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Impact.
Good body blows right there. Way to kind of drop Matt Morgan to your level. Uh-oh, Gruzel.
Got him throttled here. Is he going to go choke slam? That was the attempt by Morgan. Pope able to float over until Morgan just backs him up right into the corner.
Morgan's got him where he wants him.
Watch those elbows. Rapid fire, the rights and the lefts. It will be Matt Morgan against Hernandez Sunday, Cincinnati in the cage. And look for that big boot, carving footprint to the corner.
It's a good way to jam your knee up, and I think that's exactly what happened to Morgan. Jammed his knee, and the Pope zoned righted after the injury.
Clipped him from behind. Oh! Drops down again on the injured leg and knee, and just taking it out on the blueprint, Matt Morgan. And of course, with Morgan down, Hernandez, he asked for the tag. Chance for him to come in and weaken Morgan before their singles match in the cage at Lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hernandez is the leader of Mexican America. Kind of a newer faction we've seen the past few weeks here in TNA, and very impressive discus clothesline by the gigantic Matt Morgan. Turning point in the match here. Which man can tag a member in of their team might get the advantage here in this match.
Amazing recovery by Morgan. Put it all into that one move, and now Morgan close to making the tag to Kurt Angle. Hernandez a long way from his team's corner.
He ran right into a boot, and good show of strength by Supermax to get to the top. And
Look at the quickness of Kurt. And what a toss that is by Kurt Angle, considering the size of Hernandez.
Kurt really landed hard in his own back, and you're right, a very impressive throw. Kind of an overhook and an underhook. Kurt was able to get Hernandez's body soaring through the air. Kurt's right near Joe, going to tag Joe in this thing, and there goes Jeff Jarrett, the legal man.
The striking power of Samoa Joe. Got Jarrett. Got Hernandez. Communication issues between the partners.
Right in the back. Right in the lower back. Kicking.
Slow slam into the pin. Joe on top of Jarrett for two.
Look at that, right? That Juji Katami cross arm breaker. Very well done by Joe, and Pope getting a bird's eye view of the submissions that Joe might bring this Sunday. From their one-on-one match.
Gonna go for the muscle buster in the corner. Pope tries to fight it off. Oh, Joe has other ideas. Rocked him with the kick to the side of the head.
Oh, you're right. Pope's gonna get muscle busted, but no, Jeff Jarrett shutting down Joe.
Samoa Joe taken out to the floor. Angle's got Jarrett in his sights.
The hell? What? Jarrett's
Look at him
running
run
out of here.
again. Week after week, time after time, we see Kurt Angle in pursuit of Jeff Jarrett, who runs out of the impact zone. No chance to run for Jarrett. Oh, about Hernandez, big supermax slingshot into the shoulder block.
Yeah, nasty. I mean, Supermax, very impressive athlete, loaded with a swagger and a cockiness. Ooh, look at that counter into that.
Perfect reversal.
Yeah. Fujiwara armbar right there by Samoa Joe.
And you are seeing why he's known as the Samoan submission machine. Rear naked choke applied. Drops down into the Kakina clutch.
The poke.
Big elbow off the top by the poke. Breaks up the submission try by Joe. Morgan back in. Big right hand. That takes down the poke.
Oh, got some of those brass knucks.
Yeah, they came from Anarquia outside, part of the Mexican-American contingent. Right hand from Morgan. The knucks go flying. And so does Hernandez, courtesy of the clothesline by the Blueprint. Those knucks are wrapped around the hands of the Pope. He picked up the brass knucks from the
Referee Brian Hebner had his back turned dealing with Mexican-America. He didn't realize what just happened here.
Knockout shot by the Pope using the brass knucks, and he gets the pin and the team the win.
The winners of the match, the team of the Pope, Hernandez and Jeff Jarrett.
Now Mexican-America getting all over Matt Morgan. I got to tell you, Mike, I think that does a huge amount of positive reinforcement for the Pope going into this Sunday against Joe for his confidence getting that victory, even though, well, he cheated, let's be honest.
Samoa Joe laid out, and now Hernandez going to work on his opponent this Sunday at Lockdown.
Hit him with those brass knucks.
Sure did. The knockout shot for the Blueprint, Matt Morgan. And wow, Morgan, Samoa Joe down. Jeff Jarrett, well, he left the building minutes ago. Ladies and gentlemen, it's this Sunday, it's Lockdown. It's Cincinnati, Ohio, and the sixth man who just competed in that tag team match. They're going to square off in 3 separate singles matches. You are going to see the Pope against Samoa Joe. It's going to be Hernandez against the Blueprint, Matt Morgan. And the one that I think we've been waiting for an awful long time, Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett.
Let's go.
That's your husband, Karen. That's your husband. Real good pick, Karen. He leaves you behind, huh? Real good pick. Very good.
Jeff is still running. We're in Orlando. He might be in Tampa by now. Uh-oh. All right, well,
I guess if you're being interrupted,
hey,
we're interrupted by the group with all the power talking about Immortal. I think he was talking to you when he said back off.
No, he was talking to you. No,
I don't think so. He pointed at you.
Bischoff likes me. He can't stand you.
But anyway, not what I heard.
The host has got a back brace on there. It's well documented. Host had multiple back surgeries within the past several months.
You know, the rubbers hit the road. We got some traction. Immortal is right exactly where they should be. We're taking care of all the family business, Mr. Bischoff. So, RVD, come on out here, brother. I need to talk to you.
Challenge Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship Sunday at Lockdown. It's RVD, Mr. Anderson, gunning in that three-way match for Sting's TNA World title.
Yeah, awesome opportunity for the title that Rob never lost. Let's face it, get an opportunity this Sunday for the world title. Let's see what happens here. I mean, Hogan and Bischoff calling Van Dam out here. An interesting turn of events.
Yo, Rob, I know you see what's going on out here, so I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Please don't make the same mistake that Anderson made out here. Brother, no, listen to me. Remember back to March 2010 when I brought you to TNA, dude. I wanted you to be a big part of the team, a very important part of the team. And the laid-back attitude that you have, brother, your whole career, people have been taking advantage of you, dude, time and time again. But recently, RVD, I've seen a completely different Rob Van Dam, brother. I mean, you've been on fire as of late, you know, and it looks like the new Rob Van Dam isn't going to take a backseat to anybody. You fit perfectly with what we got going on, dude. And if you think I didn't see what truly happened in that match last week with Sting, well, then you're wrong, brother, because I truly saw what was going on. When Anderson dropped him, you took advantage of the situation. The new RVD took advantage of the situation, and you pinned the TNA champion for a 1, 2, 3, brother. That's the way I saw it, and I liked it a lot, brother. That was awesome.
Opinion, but I have to admit that last week on Impact, to me, it did not look like RVD saw what Hogan was just talking about, as Hogan and RVD's conversation is interrupted by the appearance of the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Sting.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I am fired up, man, to sit at ringside with you, Mike, to call the World Heavyweight title this Sunday, man. Three-way for Sting's championship. I got a feeling who I think knows going to win that match. Who? I'll tell you Sunday. I'm not letting it out right now. I'm not.
That is a lie, Hogan, because Rob never saw what Anderson did. Rob never saw Anderson lay me out, and you know it. And the Rob Van Dam that I know would never take a win like that. Trust me, Rob, the last place you want to be is on that side of the ring right there. And I got to tell you, it is an awesome honor and privilege to be the world champion. TNA. But I'm not going to take my eyes off the issue, the real issue, and that's getting rid of both of you. And Rob, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make your own decision. You're going to have to make your own choice, Rob. And at Lockdown, if you are the better man and you defeat me, then you capture this world title. But if you're not the better man and you choose to hop in the sack with these two jabronis right here, then the only way you're going to win this world title is over my dead body. Think about that, Rob.
Van Dam surveyed the situation, and he's totally non-committal to either Sting or Hogan.
I'm a little surprised at that. I mean, I know Rob a very long time. He's usually very opinionated, and he kind of wears his emotion on his sleeves, and especially didn't say anything.
I don't know about you, Hulkster, but I'm feeling really, really confident right now. You see, Sting,
The deal is you're never going to get a guy like RVD because, quite honestly, despite everything you've accomplished, and you have accomplished one hell of a lot in your career, hasn't he? Give it up for the Stinger. You really have. But at the end of the day, given all of your accomplishments and everything that you've become and you represent, the fact of the matter is you are just not quite the chess player that Hulk Hogan is. As a matter of fact, Hulk Hogan has been out manipulating you for the better part of your entire career. And as a matter of fact, as we stand here before this vast television audience and these people here, he is manipulating you and playing you like a violin right now. As a matter of fact, I feel, I don't know, a checkmate in your very, very near future.
Wrong again, because checkmate is mine right now.
Oh, man. Sting with the shot for Bischoff. Gonna go Scorpion.
Wait a minute, hold on. What the hell is Sting doing here?
Scorpion death drop for Bischoff. And now Sting's attention is turned to Hulk Hogan.
Well, I don't understand. I mean, Sting just... that's kind of conduct unbecoming for Sting, wouldn't you say?
I would say Sting's focus, it's back on Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
Well, Hogan's not a healthy man here.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steal a page out of your book. Not on your time, on mine.
Don't hit him.
Mine, Hogan.
Robert, don't do it.
I love it. Sting gives Hogan a taste of his own medicine. Question is, when will Sting's time be? Will it be tonight on Impact? Will it be this Sunday at Lockdown in Cincinnati?
Sting just dropped Eric Bischoff. Scorpion death drop.
You're a lucky man, Stinger. You're a lucky man, Stinger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing, first of all, representing Immortal, he is the Monster of Air.
It is time for match number 2 in the best-of-3 series to determine the man advantage for this Sunday's Lethal Lockdown match. It's the Monster Abyss, representing Immortal. He finds his team already up 1-0 by virtue of Matt Hardy's earlier win tonight over Kazarian. The Monster Abyss set to face one half of Beer Money in match 2 of the best-of-3 series.
We talked about how important the man advantage is for either of these teams, so be easy, but Abyss could get that win right here for Immortal going into the Lockdown show this Sunday and get that man advantage.
And now introducing his opponent. He is one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, representing Beer Money, James Storm.
Must-win time for James Storm. Fortune down 1-0 in the best-of-3. Absolutely no room for error, no room for defeat for one half of Beer Money, James Storm.
Gotta tell you, in my opinion, it is definitely an uphill battle for James Storm here. One half of the tag team champions, hence the words tag team. You're dealing with the Monster Abyss, who's just, that in itself is a tall feat, but James is used to tagging. James Storm's a veteran, and he's a tough SOB. Let's see if he can get it done here. Oh! Well, that's what Storm does so well. He gets you out of your game. Look at that!
And that's one way for Storm to take advantage here against this 6'8", 350-pound monster who just has him totally outsized. Get on him early. You saw him spit the beer right in the face. and then do not let up. Taz, I just received some huge news about Lockdown this Sunday, and in particular the Jeff Jarrett-Kurt Angle match inside the cage as James Storm just continues the beatdown on Abyss. It's going to be a best-of-3 falls match when Jarrett meets Angle under Ultra Male rules. First fall is win by pin. Second fall, submission. Fall 3, if necessary, you win by escaping the cage. Those rules for Jarrett and Angle, we're told, courtesy of the network.
Tell you what, man, this show, Lockdown, this Sunday in Cincinnati, man, it's just getting better and better right there. Storms ate a huge boot by the Monster Abyss.
Absolutely one of the biggest events of the year for TNA. Happens every year that Lockdown is just off the charts with every match in the cage. And that's what it's going to be this Sunday as Abyss has turned it around on James Storm. Again, this is match 2 in the best-of-3 series to determine the man advantage for the lethal Lockdown bout between Immortal and Fortune.
What a beatdown by the Monster Abyss. As you said, Mike, earlier, Matt Hardy got the victory for Immortal by defeating Kazarian. And Abyss to it for Immortal here against James Storm. Right now, looks like Abyss is in control.
Full head of steam, and Storm able to slide out of the way. Comes springing off the ropes with a clothesline that it rocked Abyss. Didn't take him down. Neither did the second attempt by Storm.
How do you get that gigantic redwood down, man? It's not easy. But that's how you do it right there. Explosive flying forearm by James Storm. Whoa, whoa.
Abyss takes Storm outside. Storm connects with the kick. Remember, match 3 in the best-of-3 series still to come tonight. Crossbody Robert Roode against Ric Flair as we see Storm get 2 on the Monster.
Storm has got Abyss where he needs to have him down, beaten down, and you see Storm smart, man. He's not letting up. Uh-oh. Got goozled here. Got to try and get out of that, Storm. That's a big, thick grip by the Monster Abyss. Oh, what a counter by the Cowboy.
Caught him with both knees. Caught him again, this time in the back.
Got him, Mike.
Storm cover. Gonna try and even it here for Fortune, but Abyss powers out before 3.
Impressive by James Storm. Trying not to get frustrated. Got to keep the offense going if you're Cowboy James Storm.
Size, power, weight advantage of Abyss too much. Sends Storm off into the corner, but James gets the boot up.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Watch out. Watch out.
Powerful choke slam by the Monster Abyss. Storm down. Abyss covers. Gets 2. Whoa, barely, and I mean barely did Storm get the shoulder raised before 3.
Tell you what, you got to tip the Cowboy hat to Cowboy James Storm, showing a load of intestinal fortitude right there. Impressive on that kick out. He knows how important this victory would be for his team to even up the score against Immortal. Raking the eyes there. Storm did. Watch out.
Oh, went for the last call super kick. Blocked by Abyss, who turns him around and drives him down with the black hole slam. Monster on top, gets 2. And gets 3. Whoa. Immortal wins it 2-zip.
So just like that, man advantage. You see Immortal coming out here. Flair, Hardy, Bully Ray, all fired up and happy.
Impressive win for the Immortal faction. Taz just mentioned it. Courtesy of this victory by Abyss, they have the man advantage for Lethal Lockdown.
I gotta tell you, Ric Flair must have been pretty confident. My man didn't even have his wrestling gear on, and he was supposed to wrestle next, if need be. But no need be. Immortal gets that advantage.
And just as Immortal circled around the body of James Storm, you see that Fortune's there.
Oh, let's see, I respect that right there. I'm trying to watch their boys back, Fortune.
Well, we know Hulk Hogan's plan is to take out Mr. Anderson before Lockdown. Still to come. Tonight on Impact, Anderson has to run the Immortal Gauntlet.
And look who's on her way out here. The lovely Velvet Sky. Mike, listen closely. Pigeon's wings are flapping. That's next.
In situations like this, I try. I really, really try to control my patience and my temper, but I've got to tell you, I'm losing them both, all right? Look, both Hulk Hogan and I have been around the block long enough to know when a pro is pulling the strings inside of the professional wrestling business, okay? We smell a rat. We've been straightforward with you. We're asking you to be straightforward with us. Now, if you want to push me, okay? But trust me when I tell you, you do not, I repeat, do not want to push Hulk Hogan to the point of no return. Now, simply tell me, who is it? Who are you working with? In time? No. Time is now. Do you understand? Hello? Hello? Son of a bitch.
Well, earlier tonight, we saw Velvet Sky pounding on the locker room door, screaming for her beautiful people partner, Angelina Love. You know, Winter insists that Angelina Love wants nothing to do with Velvet Sky, but Velvet wants to deal directly with Angelina Love.
Poor Pigeon just got crushed. They're not even loose.
Angelina, I'm gonna give you one last chance to come out here face to face with me and defend yourself against your actions as of lately. And if I don't like what you have to say, then mark my words, I will not hold back from whooping that ass.
Angelina Love coming out here to Winter's music.
Yeah. I'm just going to point that out, and just judging by the look on the face of Angelina Love, she's back in that trance-like, just totally emotionless state.
See her eyes, Mike? It looks like it's like black eyes or something. Like she hasn't. I don't know what the hell it is. Like she hasn't been sleeping or something. What is that?
Two shots by Velvet Sky with no reaction from Angelina Love until she finally just snapped. And
what is going on with Angelina? I mean, what is Winter? I mean, I kind of wondered what Winter's putting in her drinks and what is Winter. I think Winter's definitely done something to Angelina. And Angelina and Velvet, former best friends and
for ages here at TNA.
And Angelina, she's just like emotionless. Well, got herself a weapon now. It's like Angelina, I don't even know where the hell she is. She's just...
You just see it with every move that she does to Velvet Sky. There's just no facials, there's no reaction at all.
It's like she's going through the motions, Angelina, but she's just cold and callous about it. And then no remorse.
It all started with the obsession that Winter had for Angelina Love, and it continues to today.
Oh, no, don't do this, Angelina.
No. Dropped her right on the steel chair with the DDT. You just never expected to see this between these two longtime partners.
That was nasty.
And Winter comes out at the top of the stage, makes eye contact with Angelina Love.
Well, Winter, Mike, she has a control. There's a control over Angelina. And it's Winter just having Angelina do her dirty work, do her bidding, and it was just a violent, vicious DDT on a steel chair by Angelina on Velvet Sky. I just hope Velvet's okay. I mean, that was really ugly.
Situation between these three gets stranger by the week. Ladies and gentlemen, it happens only once a year. TNA's all-steel cage pay-per-view lockdown. It's live from Cincinnati, Ohio this Sunday.
The leader of Mexican America collides with his former tag team partner, the Blueprint, Matt Morgan, this Sunday in the Natty, as the kids call it.
When the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, faces Samoa Joe, it's going to be the Street Fighter from Harlem against the Samoan submission machine.
And check this one out here, Mike. If Mickie James wins, she becomes the knockout champion. But if Mickie loses, she loses her hair.
Taz, it's never been more personal than this. Locked in the cage this Sunday, Jeff Jarrett must meet his wife Karen's ex-husband, Kurt Angle. Jarrett and Angle finally settle the score.
And the war between Immortal and Fortune will continue this Sunday in the always violent, lethal lockdown match. This is a weapons-filled cage match. I'm telling you, it's going to get nasty.
TNA World Heavyweight Champion Sting will be put to the test. 2 challengers for his world's title. It's the Icon versus Rob Van Dam versus Mr. Anderson. The 3-way for the gold in the cage. Headlines lockdown this Sunday in Cincinnati. Mr. Anderson headed to the ring. Time to face the music. Hulk Hogan is about to get payback because Anderson has to deal with Immortal by running the gauntlet. It's next on Impact.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a gauntlet match. Introducing, first of all, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson headed to the ring to face the music. Quite honestly, Hulk Hogan, he's about to get payback because Anderson has to deal with Immortal by running the gauntlet. And already weakened and injured Anderson. Remember, Hogan said earlier tonight, Anderson may not even make it to lockdown when Immortal gets done with it.
That was just, earlier tonight was just an appetizer by Immortal. That beatdown by all of them on top of Anderson was just ugly. This might be worse with this gauntlet match.
And now, introducing his opponents. They are the members of Immortal.
Well, while Mr. Anderson is just 3 days away from competing in the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match against Sting and Rob Van Dam at Lockdown, tonight Anderson's issues with Hulk Hogan may come back to haunt him.
Well, it looks like Murphy's going to be first for Immortal. The gun right after Anderson.
Remember, Murphy, as of late, has been in the Immortal doghouse, and you know that he wants to prove himself right here to Hulk Hogan, and he could get out of that doghouse in a hurry by taking out Mr. Anderson.
Definitely a good opportunity to get in the good graces again of Immortal and Hulk Hogan for Murphy. But that right there could be the start of something good for Murphy. That was pretty good right there, that clothesline. Pretty strong by the big man.
This all started when Hulk Hogan...
look at that, Mike, hold on. See his knee.
Man, that's...
Anderson's knee, or his hamstring maybe. That was by design right there, the way Murphy slammed Ken right there towards the ropes.
Yeah, the steel cables we saw.
Well, people don't realize how tight these ropes are around these rings. I mean, it's a weapon. I mean, it's cable underneath that rubber on the ring ropes. And look at that attack here by Murphy on the knee of Anderson.
All started when Hulk Hogan felt disrespected by Anderson not joining Immortal. And now this is about Anderson paying the price, having to run this Immortal gauntlet. And boy, Murphy is really taking it, at least to this point, before Anderson gets out of the way of the knee drop.
Look at Anderson. Can he do this mic check?
Got it.
Does it?
Wow. Covers Murphy. Gets 2 and gets 3. And that's 1 down.
Yeah, well, good luck. Look what's coming down now.
And no rest period either with Immortal running the show as the Freak Rob Terry.
Oh, my God.
Member number 2 of Immortal to take on Anderson.
Woof. The massive Rob Terry. Oh, got a small package.
Roll up here on Terry for 2.
Another guy who's been in the doghouse with Hulk Hogan, Rob Terry.
Another chance for Rob Terry, the Freak, to prove himself to Hulk Hogan.
Look again, Rob Terry smart going, after the knee. That Murphy started that injury on the knee. Which at first I thought it was the hamstring, but seems to be that they're pinpointing, they being Immortal, the knee.
Bully Ray screaming strategy from the stage. He's got the TV champion Gunner with him as the Freak Rob Terry just continues to put the pressure on the knee.
Show you how strong Rob Terry is. It's a leg bar. I mean, not often you see guys that can do a leg bar like that. It's almost like an arm bar. Instead of turning over to a single leg Boston Crab, this guy's so freaking powerful, Rob Terry. He can tear ligaments and cartilage and joint apart in your knee. Look at the abdomen strength by Mr. Anderson to get up and try to counter, but to no avail.
Boy, more about power than technique with that move by the Freak Rob Terry. Thought Anderson was going to fight him off, but then Terry just overpowered him and bombed him right down.
Anderson can hardly stand up. Watch out!
Sandwiched in the corner by the Freak. Again to the power game. Easily up to the shoulder goes Anderson, able to shove him off.
Another one? No.
Mike check 2. Can he get the pin? Rolls Terry over. Gets 2. Got 3.
Well, 2 down. 2 more to go. There goes the television champion, Gunner. Very intense member of Immortal. This guy's a dangerous cat, man.
Caught Anderson with the strikes, the kicks to the leg, and again, totally focusing on the previously injured leg and knee of Anderson. Drags him back out towards the middle of the ring so he can't use the ropes for a break and gets 2.
Little thing that Gunner could have done there when he hooked that leg for the pin cover. In my opinion, hooked the injured leg. That would have even hurt Anderson even more. But I'll tell you what, I don't think Gunner's got a problem with hurting people. This guy, he's just got a nasty demeanor, and Anderson knows it. Look at this attack on the knee by Gunner.
The intensity and the nasty demeanor that Hulk Hogan and Immortal love. And the fact that he's got the TV championship, they like that as well. And again, drives the knee right into the leg of Anderson.
And Mike, you know, look who's back, cleanup. I mean, Bully Ray, if they need him, he's on deck. Bully Ray's on deck right there. That's what you got to deal with, Anderson. You get past Gunner. Ooh.
Series of clotheslines. Spinning neck breaker. Connects. Covers. 2.
Excellent cover by Anderson. Really tight cover, but Gunner had the wherewithal to kick out of it. Oh, could his knee hold him? That's a lot of weight on it.
Not able to.
The adrenaline kind of got the Ken a little bit there.
Intensity of Gunner may come back to haunt him if he can hit this mic check. There it is for a 3rd time. Anderson mic check on top of Gunner, and he just beat him. That's 3 straight.
How impressive is Anderson? 3 mic checks, 3 victories, and now here comes Big Bad Bully Ray.
You talked about the cleanup hitter in this Immortal Gauntlet. And can you imagine after facing Murphy, after facing Rob Terry, and then Gunner, now Mr. Anderson has to deal with Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, he's just going to try to disrespect and get ahead of Anderson. And Anderson, he's like a wounded animal. He's going to get wounded more now. You don't want Big Bully Ray, man. I'm mounting on you and pounding on you.
Drops the elbow with all the weight behind him. Got him throttled with the choke. Back to the injured leg again of Anderson. This Immortal faction has been just relentless in the attack and the beatdown of Mr. Anderson right from the outset.
Look at Bully Ray here, just how innovative is this, just hanging Mr. Anderson upside down to expose his knee and pound on it more and more and more.
And Anderson can't fight back from that position. He's really defenseless. Not only the bad leg, but now hung upside down in the corner.
What condition is Anderson going to be in this Sunday if he can even show up to lockdown?
All about the message that Hulk Hogan and Immortal are sending to Anderson because he did not join the group.
Why would you mess with Immortal? Why would you disrespect Eric Bischoff and disrespect Hulk Hogan? Anderson just got a little too cocky, man. He cares less. He could care less about authority figures, and this is what happens. Now you're getting torn apart here. That knee is just really just being talked and contorted and pounded on by Bully Ray.
You see the open hand slap to the face of Anderson by Bully Ray, putting a bad mouth on him again. Boy, we got to point this out again, Taz. Was Anderson caught him by surprise with a shot? What kind of condition is Anderson going to be in for the world title match? It's just as this match goes on longer and longer, you think about his chances, the potential that they diminish with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You see Anderson showing flurries of life here, but it's just too much. This is the fourth man this man is facing, Anderson. He had to deal with 3 rough and tumble members of Immortal. Now he's dealing with Bully Ray.
A fresh Bully Ray who gets caught up on the middle rope. Anderson swinging those big rights. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, with that knee, man, that's not Ken. You're not going to be able to hold him up.
Oh. Digs down deep. Catches Bully Ray. Cover. Leg hook. Oh.
Thought he had it there, man. Thought he had it. Bully Ray just picking his spot here. What next? What next? Watch out, Ken! Oh! What a shot, a haymaker right in the jaw.
But Anderson fights back. He lands one of his own. They exchange strikes. Bully Ray challenges him. He says, bring it on. The fire of Mr. Anderson here, but
that might be it, buddy.
Just too much. The numbers.
Yeah. I think Anderson's toast. This now, Bully Ray had him right for the picking down.
Oh, tossed him out to the floor, and then Bully Ray just knocked down referee Brian Hebner
from behind. The ref never even saw him coming. Bully Ray just cracked the ref from behind. What the hell's going on here? What? Oh, man, look at this.
Dragging him up the entrance ramp.
Just imagine.
Anderson trying to use his free leg to kick away.
Oh, God, that all of the attack that's been put on that knee to be dragged up a ramp by a man the size of Bully Ray. What the hell is Ray going to do here? He's a twisted, demented man, this Bully Ray, and he is really waving the flag of Immortal, so Lord knows. Oh, no, Mike.
Look at the positioning here, Taz. And remember what we saw several weeks ago, the same look on the face of Bully Ray when he took AJ Styles up to the stage.
Deja vu all over again. Don't do it, Bully, man. Don't do this. Here comes Hulk Hogan. He seems very impressed.
Oh, you know he's loving this.
I don't blame him. My view, I don't blame Hulk. I'd be loving it too if I was him.
Hogan takes off the back brace. Bully Ray says, Hulk, he said, Hulk, this one's for you.
Hulk's gonna powerbomb Anderson? Oh, my God.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sting said earlier he was going to deal with Hogan on his own time. Face to face with Hogan. Watch out, Sting. Abyss tries to get at Sting. Sting swinging the trademark signature baseball bat. Turns around face to face with Bully Ray. Sting with the shot for Bully Ray with the baseball bat. Then stands over the body of one of his challengers this Sunday at Lockdown, Mr. Anderson.
What's going through the mind of RVD right now? That's what I want to know. The other man that will be challenging for Sting's world title in a three-way match this Sunday. We see Anderson down and out. Lord knows the condition that man's leg will be in this Sunday.
At the same time, what's going through the mind of Mr. Anderson after having Sting come out here and save his life? Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We're going to have reactions from Immortal, Fortune, and the three men involved in the world title match, Sting, Mr. Anderson, and RVD, right after this.
This is about us. This is about Fortune. This is about TNA. We all know that we're the heart and soul of this company. Immortal, 3 days from now, we got you in a cage with weapons. It ends on Sunday in lethal lockdown.
I have no idea.
You guys talk about Fortune? I'll let you guys down, man.
Go sweat.
No! I let AJ down! He's laying at home in the bed!
We all do.
Immortal? A bitch? Because that's what you are! You're Immortal's little bitch. You're not Abyss. You beat me. Big deal. We've all been beat. But look, we're still standing. You didn't kill us. This Sunday, lockdown. We do more than beat you. Go!
Rob, where's your head at? Come on, Rob, lockdown's a couple days away. Ken, you've got to be looking at Sting differently after he saved you. I mean, how does that change your perspective going into lockdown?
It doesn't change anything. This is wrestling. I came here for the belt. And if I don't care.
What don't you care about? What do you don't care about?
Give me some more mountains. Give me more. I've been here for a year and a half. I came for the title. The title, the title, the title.
No, this isn't about saving somebody. This is about me getting my focus back where it needs to be. The focus is on Hogan and Bischoff and eliminating them from TNA once and for all. And at Lockdown, oh, word has it, Hogan, that you're saying you're going to take the world title back from Sting. Well, guess what? I'm feeling real good. The red blood cells are moving through this body now, Hulk. I'm fired up. It's going to be showtime at Lockdown, and you're not taking any belt. And I know that pisses you off. Makes me happy.
That does it, Sting. You've crossed the line, brother. You want a war? You're gonna get a damn war. I guarantee you, Sting, in a lockdown, we're gonna break you in half and take our damn belt back. You want a war, Sting? You got a damn war, Sting. I hope you're ready.